The deportation and the Oscars. I actually watched it live. I didn't mean to. I'm up at that hour,
Oh, really?
and it just happened to be. I'm up like 4:30 in the morning.
So we'll start with the ice thing, then you'll go to the Starbucks thing, and then we'll end with the Oscar thing.
Well, it was a sheriff thing. It wasn't ICE. It was a sheriff department. They wrote a pig thing on there.
Oh, with the Starbucks thing. Yeah. The
Yeah.
sheriff department.
Okay, me. It's all about me.
It's all about Dr. J.
Hello.
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 Dr. J. Matt says he's going to fix your.
Can you say CODY is a Yankee?
Oh yeah. Oh, you gonna keep your
I
guy?
can't hear you except you're probably like whimpering.
Ask him. Oh, you're gonna try to. You're glad because they re-signed the guy who tried to leave in the first place.
You said you're glad because they tried to re-sign a guy who was trying to leave in the first place.
That is offensive and racist.
You begged him not to leave you. This is what you're celebrating.
No, he's just a guy trying to get, paid.
He's
like
trying to
you.
find somebody else, and then you said, "Oh, we'll keep you. Nobody else wants you, so we'll resign you for cheap."
First of all, is there anyone left after the Dodgers bought the entire league?
Nobody. Nobody.
You're literally going to shut down MLB because there's going to be a lockout next season because of what you guys are doing.
After we three-peat.
We should talk about this.
We will. We will absolutely. You ready?
I'm
Let's
ready
do
to
it tomorrow.
go tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, kid.
Tomorrow morning. How early you get up?
Not that early. How's like 10 o'clock?
That might work.
All right. Let me know.
Yeah.
Just
Either
text me in the
before
morning.
12 or after. After 12, I'm free. After 12, all afternoon, evening, I'm totally free.
All right. Well, then
So,
text me tomorrow.
All right. We'll hit it. We'll talk about your Cody. Please, baby, don't go.
Oh my God. Every Yankee fan has been like, they have to change their underwear like daily.
But you
because they're
guys
sweating
did
it.
this. You guys did this in the 90s. You took everybody. You had Strawberry, you had Gooden, you had all these heavyweights there in the 90s, and you three-peated, and nobody was complaining. Now all of a sudden, Nicholas Turturro's going on crazy.
Excuse me, we won 4 in a row.
Exactly. With
4.
all the talent in baseball. George Steinbrenner and his big old fat checkbook, and now you guys are complaining?
I'm not complaining. I just know that I'm complaining about other things.
Well, it's no guarantee we're gonna win though. I mean, you still gotta play baseball, baby.
Look,
you still
if
gotta
you
do your
guys
thing.
don't win again,
that's a waste of money.
Waste.
Well, I want to play you guys in the World Series. That's for sure.
Well, at least we got a fighting chance now.
Now I would have took Cody because at least Cody could be backup first base for Freddie because Freddie's only got 2 more years.
Well, here's the thing about Cody. He could play first base. He can play any field in the outfield.
He can do that.
Like that's just spectacular. Like he can play any position, really.
He just can't hit an inside breaking ball.
That's okay.
But neither can Shohei.
That's true. Patty says to send me,
a good picture of you.
Of me?
She wants me to redo the logo picture for your show because it's antiquated and it looks like it's stuck in like 1992.
I'm stuck in 1992. That's why.
That's why.
So, all right, I'll send it to you.
All right.
I'll send you a picture of me.
Come on, girls.
He said it looks like it's stuck in 1992. I said, I'm stuck in 1992.
Yeah. Send
That's
him
fine.
a good picture of you, and he'll make us an ass kicking like promo.
Yeah, I've never claimed to be a good graphic artist. I just throw some stuff together.
He's very good at it. I mean, he makes the posters for his movies. So
okay, perfect. I just try to throw something together with the program I have. All right. We're rolling. We've been rolling all this time, talking crazy, live. with
We've
one
been
person
live.
watching.
Hi, folks. You got a little baseball in there. Now you're going to get a little pop culture.
Okay, starting the timer right here. They're like, who is that mad guy?
Who is that madman? That's my husband.
Your husband.
That's my husband.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, Jesus.
He's
Now
the
dogs
amazing
are
Dr. Gray. He's Mr. Organized. He can organize your life too. And if rash develops, discontinue use.
This is the world famous Dr. J's Pop Culture Show.
With Patricia Ray.
Say that again.
For some reason, I thought you were going to say with, but yes. Say it again.
You're listening to the world famous Dr. J's Pop Culture Show.
With Patricia Ray.
The sexiest pop culture, business, news, all around good guy show in the world with all the pop culture crap you can stomach. We've rebranded the show
And he wrote that copy all by himself.
all by myself. No AI
As you can tell.
included. Yeah, I made it up as I go. You call that writing? I just made it up on the fly. Hi, Patricia Ray.
Hello, Dr. J. I'm actually going to have real good luck today
Oh, really?
because I was just walking my dogs right before the show
Okay.
and I stepped in poop. So I'm waiting to have some real good luck this weekend.
The good luck is you didn't slip in it and break your neck.
No,
that's the good
I already
luck.
working on my injured ankle. I don't need to break my neck too.
You got healing for that? What herb solves that one? Broken neck.
Hmm,
So, Patricia Ray, let me tell you quickly. There's nothing good on TV anymore.
nothing.
So I've been on Disney Plus rewatching every single episode of ER
tell
from the
me,
pilot episode.
Don't tell me it's Square Bob Punch Pants or Bob. What's it
No,
called?
Square Bob. It's got me all messed up. SpongeBob SquarePants. No, I haven't. I've been watching SpongeBob, but no, I'm not. I haven't seen every episode, but I'm rewatching the original ER every
Oh, wow.
episode
Really? From the
And the-
very first episode.
from the pilot episode.
Wow. How is it? Does it still hold up?
It holds up amazing because you got all these other shows trying to copy the drama. It was so innovative back then. They had two shows in 93 and 94 that was innovative to
What?
reinvented television, NYPD Blue
Mhm.
and ER. Changed the
Both shows
game.
I was never on. But The Pit with Noah Wiley, that's basically the reincarnation of ER.
Yeah, because Noah is
On
the news
HBO.
is, and confirm this if you want to or not, that Noah wanted to bring back ER and try to do a continuation of it. And everybody in charge said, I don't know if that's a good idea. So he went other places and he said, hey, how about this show? I got experience playing a doctor.
I play one on TV. I'm a doctor. I play one on TV.
And but I didn't see every episode. I didn't when Anthony Edwards' character got killed off, spoiler alert,
Mhm.
and Dr. Ben Eric LaSalle, which I think by the character of Peter Benton is the greatest black character in the history of television.
Really?
I'm saying that past Heathcliff Huxtable, regardless what you think about Dr. Bill Cosby, it's Peter
Mhm.
Benton.
He's an actor. Oh, Bill Cosby is a doctor?
Well, yeah, of course he's a doctor. He's a doctor of education, like Dr. Gray.
Oh, on the TV show, not in real life.
No, in real life, he's a
In-
doctor of education from.
Oh, well, he didn't educate himself on apparently date rape.
Yeah, he had some problems. Yeah, even though he was a doctor, he wasn't a medical. He shouldn't have been prescribing that medication. No, to
No.
women, no. So, but the character of Dr. Heathcliff Huxtable is number 2, but number 1 is Dr. Peter Benton, the surgeon that Eric LaSalle played on ER, an amazing character. The rise and fall of him and the rise again, what he went through, just amazing show. And I'm so glad they cast that as a black doctor. They wrote that back in the day when you write stuff in, right? You write it in. This is a black doctor at a time that they didn't do that, right? They auditioned everybody and said, well, this guy, he just did a better job. But so a great character. I didn't watch it. So it's 15 seasons. Did you know that, ER?
Wow. I
15
did
seasons.
audition for it for several seasons, but never got on.
What a snub, and we'll talk about snubs later, but that's a
Mhm.
big
We're
snub in
definitely going to
television
talk about
history
Oscar snubs.
that Patricia Ray never did an episode of NYPD Blue or ER. That is the major snub in television.
Major snub. Actually, the role that I auditioned for on NYPD Blue, my friend Judy Reyes ended up booking. And I don't remember.
That
who
was
booked-
the nurse, right? That had the affair with Anthony Edwards' character, right?
uh,
But
on,
Trudy, the character Trudy, the nurse on ER, right?
no. That's I'm talking about NYPD Blue.
Oh, okay. And there was no lack of Hispanic, Latino women characters on either one of those shows.
No.
And but you were being a movie star at the time, right? You were doing movies at that
I
time.
was
right?
doing movies. I
So
had done. I think I had already done. Oh gosh, the movie with
Maria Full of Grace.
No, that's way after the movie with the all the kid like teenage actors.
Do you need to look at the back of your headshot?
Swim Fan.
I was like, geez,
I played a nurse in that, and then when I was doing the show, when I was doing filming the movie, Jesse. What's his name? Jesse and Erica. I'm gonna have to
pull out your IMDb.
I know. They were so young, and they wanted to make the makeup people wanted to make me look old. And I was like, oh my God, this cast is so young. Can you just please don't put my hair so tight? She pulled it back in a really hard like bun. And I was like, oh no, please. I mean, all these characters, these actors are so young. They're supposed to be in high school. Why can't she just be not so severe looking? And so I never shot that day. But when I came back to the set the next time, that makeup artist wasn't there that day, the hair and makeup woman. And so the next girl came and she did my hair real cute with a very nice, like soft little half ponytail in the back. And then I was like, see, why did she have to be so severe looking? She wanted to make me look like Nurse Ratched.
Well, it probably would have. I think she was, Swim Fan was a very dark film.
It was.
So maybe
was.
they was trying to, maybe in her mind, she was trying to contribute. Because those makeup people, they're always trying to be directors from the trailer. They're trying to direct with the makeup. This is how I see the character.
That is true.
Yeah. And then the director says, no, not that. And then they get their feelings hurt all the time. I got to see Swim Fan. Erica Christensen, I love her.
Oh, Erica Christensen and Jesse Bradford. That's who I kept trying to think of. And Shirley Appleby's in it too.
I think Erica Christensen is actually pretty hot, actually.
She's a very nice lady too. I ran into her during the actor strike. We were on the picket lines together, and I said, "Hey, Erica, remember me from Swim Fan? I played the nurse, Jesse Bradford's character's nurse." And she was like, "Of course I remember you. She's a really nice lady."
Did she really remember you, or was she doing the Hollywood thing? Oh, yeah, of course, darling.
Who knows? Who knows?
But it was nice of her to say so.
And it was nice of her to be on the picket line, because a lot of, I think the A celebrities, I never saw them on the picket line. So.
She's a Scientologist, though, so maybe she needed to be.
I
yeah. Tom Cruise is her mentor.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's a Scientologist. And one of these days, I'll share my Scientology story, how I visited the building and I almost got kidnapped. That's another time. But let's get yes, absolutely. I'm not making this up. But I survived.
You're not the only one getting kidnapped. There's people getting kidnapped off the streets right now.
Well,
Ice baby.
Yeah, in fairness, they at least I was flattered because they, don't see a lot of black people at that building. So I was like, okay, I'm kind of flattered they tried to kidnap a black guy. Okay, that's another time. But they get emails, Dr. J, please tell that story. Okay, speaking of unfair and disrespectful treatment, this is coming from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department is investigating an incident where a deputy was served a Starbucks coffee. So a deputy walks into Starbucks. This is not the beginning of a joke. A deputy and a poodle and a nun walk into Starbucks. No, a deputy walked into Starbucks and he got some coffee or a latte or whatever he ordered. And
It was a
had
drip coffee.
a drip coffee. And this cup had a drawn image of a pig over the weekend. This is several weekends. Now, this on Sunday, January 11th, they reported that a deputy at Starbucks Coffee located on Firestone and Pioneer in Norwalk. Oh, Norwalk's such a depressing
That's
city. I don't know if
Orange
you've ever been to
County
Norwalk.
for you folks who don't know where Norwalk is.
Such a depressing place.
It's
But
depressing.
it is. Okay, but so you know the history about police officers, law enforcement, and the word pig. So this was considered a after discovering the drawing, the deputy immediately reported the situation to the store manager. Wow, what a tattletale this guy is, who said the incident would be investigated. Now, Sheriff Robert Luna, the sheriff, got all personally involved, contacted the coffee company.
She did. She called corporate.
Called corporate, the security division, to express its concerns with corporate leadership, like they don't have anything better to do, condemning the act as a move that undermines public safety and community trust. Okay, first of all, law enforcement doesn't always have a great public safety and community trust to begin with, but I don't think drawing a pig. So somebody's got these feelings hurt. So the LAPD issued a formal statement in response that stated this action was extremely offensive.
Extremely
really?
offensive.
Oh, God, more offensive than like writing the N-word on the cup, apparently. Inappropriate and unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Acts that promote hostility and division towards law enforcement undermine community trust and public safety.
But they said it was a mistake, right? That cup was supposed to be a joke within the employees because it was that pig. What's the social media pig?
John Pork.
John Pork.
No relation to Porky Pig. And Starbucks apologized, stating the drawing was intended to resemble John Pork, an internet character, and was not meant to be given to a customer, but it was, and the customer happened to be a sheriff person. Well, I'm sure had his uniform on. So even if this is intentional, this is nothing to make. We shouldn't even be talking about this. Okay,
Should it be making the news?
It's in bad taste. Okay, it's in bad taste. We can accept that. Everybody should be warned. Maybe we'll have a little 5-minute meeting, rally the troops up before we open. Hey, that wasn't cool. Whoever did it, intentional or unintentional, don't do that no more, and let's be a little more careful. Okay.
But somebody obviously reached out to a news outlet and reported the story, because otherwise that would have just ended there. There would have been the interoffice memo. They might have had some kind of sensitivity training with the employees, maybe offered the officer free coffee for a year or whatever, but nobody would have been the wiser. But it actually became a story.
It became a story, and we're talking about it right now because this is what we do. We talk about pop culture.
Because
This
we
is your
talk
pop
about this
culture news.
nonsense. This is what we do.
You know what? I'd have been pissed. I mean, I understand people getting their feelings hurt, but the sheriff guy, this deputy, had to actually go launch a complaint to the point where it went all the way up to Sheriff Robert Luna. You know how far up that's got to go for that to happen? So the fact that this climbed the ladder, the chain of command that high, where he felt like he had to do something about it, just amazes me. Like we don't have other things to worry about other than a deputy getting his feelings hurt.
That is true. That is true. And that is correct, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean,
Let's
law enforcement
save our peace officers for actually keeping the peace. Not
Yeah. And how many times do we get offended? I mean, if a law enforcement person says, shut up and sit down, we have to shut up and sit down, right? If a law enforcement officer says, turn around, show me some identification, and shouts at you like a child, you're not supposed to do anything but comply, or else you'll end up in handcuffs or even potentially worse. So I've had my feelings hurt when I was 16 by the Linwood Sheriff Department when I was minding my own business, pulled over, thrown out of the car on the hood of my car, and thrown on the curb and had my car unfairly searched.
Wow.
At 16. So if we're going to talk about hurting feelings, I mean, there are people who get their feelings hurt by law enforcement all the time, just talking to them like children. Have you ever been through that, Patricia Ray?
You know what? I have been very fortunate. I have never really had run-ins with the law.
You're a
I
pretty
am
lady. You're so
actually
sexy. That's why you sexy women get away with everything.
I do adopt a respectful tone when I'm speaking to peace officers. I don't try and be aggressive. That tactic does not work. I always try to be polite and aggressive and comply. I'm sorry, non-aggressive and comply. And usually I will get out of whatever. If I get a ticket, I get a ticket. I haven't had it like a moving
Oh, this is my
violation ticket.
impression of Patricia Ray's respectful tone.
I'm always like, hi,
Hello,
sorry.
officer. Did I
Hi.
do something wrong?
So sorry. Was I speeding? So sorry.
Yeah, I bet.
Oops, I dropped something in my cleavage. Sorry.
I have my driver's license down here. I'm gonna go. I'm reaching for my driver's license.
I'm just reaching for my driver's license. Oh, I dropped it. Let me get out
I
of the
always
car and
keep
pick
it in my
up.
bra.
Yeah, that's your respectful tone, and this is why you don't get a ticket. That's not gonna work for Dr. J. Jeez, bad. Wow. Okay. Well, just buck it up, deputy. You'll be all right. You got great benefits.
You're gonna live.
You got health care. You get to carry a gun all day. You'll be all right. All right.
You're gonna be all right. Okay.
All right. We got more to come. You got the world famous Dr. J's Pop Culture Show
With me, Patricia Ray.
on New HD Radio.
See,
Good
that
stuff.
went off without a hitch.
It sure did. Excuse me, officer. I'm so sorry.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
Respectful too. Oh man, I'll bet. Okay, let's get serious now about 5-year-olds being detained and deported.
Not just detained, used as bait.
These criminals, these heartless 5-year-old gang members. Jeez. Man, I wouldn't think a 5-year-old would have a record. Jeez. All right, here we go. And 1, and 2, and 3. This is the world famous Dr. J's Pop Culture Show. This is the world famous Dr. J's Pop Culture Show.
With me, Patricia Ray.
Oh, we're still working on the rebranding. It's going to be a
We
meeting
are.
after the show. Oh, Patricia Ray, actress, ankle enthusiast, cook. What else you do? Guru,
Artist,
healing.
poet, podcaster. I'm a Reiki healer.
Mhm.
Paint. I
Yeah, you
do
did
it
an excellent
all.
job with
I'm
my
a
bedroom.
I'm a
last
Renaissance
week.
woman.
And I need a garage door done next, Patricia Ray. I'm kidding. Not that type of artist. So, Patricia Ray, just to let you know that In-N-Out Burgers has been voted the number 2 best led organization in the state of California.
Oh,
Number
And
two,
so it's a good place to work.
it's a great place to work. It's number 2 in best led companies in California. It's a list of 50, I'm sorry. And it's also the best place to work, Glassdoor.com, which tells you everything there is about the workplace. Why'd I say them? They're not paying me anything. Glassdoor, I'm going to bill you for that. So it's 100 best places to work. They're number 2 in that as well, which is interesting
Wow.
because they're the only fast food place that has that on the
That has
list.
what? That made the
Best
list?
best places to work. I'm sorry,
Wow, that's
Chick-fil-A came in at 67 as far as fast food place. And these are organizations that and Trader Joe's was 83, Costco's 82. Those
wow.
aren't
Now,
every
but
time.
what makes it so good to work there? Did they say?
Well, this is based on the management, flexibility, staffing people, hiring the right people, employee retention. In-N-Out is known for overstaffing themselves during peak hours. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you ever go to the grocery store and
And they're like, why is there only one line open? And
yeah,
there's like all the checkers are just roaming around and there's like 80 people on one line.
yeah, and they get that call on the speaker
Mm-hmm.
that says that somebody gotta come over here. Let me see that.
Open
I see
up
if I can do this.
another register.
Judge, someone come to check out number 2. Check out number 2, please.
You hear that?
But not at In-N-Out. They get you in and out. That's the whole model, you know?
It'd be like 10 people in one line say,
Cashier, someone to cashier, please.
and this person's obviously in the back somewhere napping because it takes them 10 minutes to get up there. And about the time you get up there, they show up and the line's gone down. But In-N-Out, they don't do that. They purposely overstaff their people so their employees don't get burnt out. It's kind of funny to see that it's such a small place for them to work. In some of these locations, you got 10 kids in like that little booth bumping into each other.
I know.
But,
It's like,
yeah, fine organization, and especially Trader Joe's and Costco. I got to tell you, I'm a customer regular at Costco and Trader Joe's, and let me tell you, every time I go there, it's like I always say, I could work here. I get the feeling the employees, the way they conduct themselves, they're adults. They always got a smile. They're conversational. I said, I could work here. Kind of place I could work if it came down to it. Yeah. So that's kudos to In-N-Out for always being a great place. And every time I go there, I'm always amazed at how good the customer service is. But they did get beaten out for best burger. Once again, they came in number 2 behind the Habit. And I always hear
for best burger though, not best place to work.
No, best burger.
Gotcha.
And I'm always shocked because I always hear people say, I'm going to In-N-Out. Let's go to In-N-Out. I never hear anybody say, let's go to the Habit. So I don't understand that. You got Oscar winners going to In-N-Out after the ceremony. No one's going to the Habit. This weekend, Adam Sandler was caught in In-N-Out on Instagram.
Okay.
Ordering
celebrities
food.
go. They go to In-N-Out.
Yeah. So no one goes to the Habit. You don't see Jamie Lee Curtis in the Habit, but you know. But speaking of habits, let's talk about a bad one. Like that segue?
Oh yes. Let's talk about it.
You don't like that segue? Did I catch you off?
You did. Give me the segue again.
Speaking of habits, let's talk about a bad one.
Oh yes, the habit of detaining people unjustly, as ICE has been doing in Minnesota this last couple of weeks. U.S.
That's
Immigration and Custom Enforcement officers detained a 5-year-old on Tuesday during an immigration enforcement operation in Minnesota. School officials and the family's lawyer have said. So the preschooler, Liam Ramos, was with his father. They were in the driveway. They had just gone home from school. Adrian Alexander Conejos, the father, it was named by Department of Homeland Security as, an illegal alien, right? So they
yes.
came to detain him. But when ICE got there and Adrian, the father, saw that they were after him, he left his child. He ran away and left the child in the driveway by himself. And he's been pictured all over the internet wearing this little cute bunny hat, a little blue hat with bunny ears. It's the most heartbreaking photo I've ever seen. So they used the child, the ICE agents. They took him to his front door. They forced him to knock on the door to see if there were any other people in the house that they could possibly detain. So
It's
officials and
terrible.
his lawyer have said, why detain the 5-year-old? I mean, what violent crime is he committing? Um, other than being abandoned by his parents. So this has caused a stir all over the media. Even Hillary Clinton posted it on her Instagram today, a photo of the little boy. And DHS Homeland Security has taken, finally they found the father, and they took both of them to detention in Texas. The lawyer has not been able to find out where they are. He's going to file a plea of habeas corpus, but he has to go to Texas to do it because he can't find them in the system.
And
Uh,
there was another adult at this home, from what I understand, who's volunteered to please leave the child with me.
Yes, but they would
And they
not.
refused. They wouldn't do
They
it.
refused to leave the child, so the child has been detained. Mark Prokosh, a lawyer representing the family, told press on Thursday that Liam and his father were being held at a detention center in San Antonio, Texas, and attorneys were trying to contact him. This is not the only child they've taken from this particular school, actually. This is the fourth child. They took like a 13-year-old and a 17-year-old. That they've been, this one boy who was 17 years old, kept screaming, I'm a citizen, I'm legal, I'm a citizen. And they threw him on the floor. And one of the officers had him between his legs. He took his handcuffs out. He handcuffed him behind his back. It's
Yeah.
just the lengths that they're going to, these agents, to apprehend what they say are illegal immigrants committing crimes. I don't see the crimes. All I see is the injustices that are going on right now. Minnesota is in a state of uproar. People are out in the streets. They're protesting. These stories are coming out more and more. It's just absolutely heartbreaking. And I, I just don't know where is this going to go? What is this going to accomplish?
Well, from Dr. J being a doctor of organizational behavior and management, one of the things that's catching me is who's managing this? I mean, this seems like to be really out of control. There has to be some leadership, because it seems like there's so much going on and escalating and how procedures are done. I mean, jumping out of your car, grabbing people, throwing them in the car. There's one situation where some ICE agents tried to drag somebody away, and the whole community came out in droves, and the guys just gave up and drove away. It's getting to the point, well, that's not procedure, is it? Because if the police pull me over and the whole community comes out, they're not going to just get in their cars and walk away, which tells me that there are no rules here. Because if the LAPD pulls me over, Dr. J over, and 100 black people show up and say, hey, that's Dr. J, leave him alone, they're not going to leave me alone. They're going to hurt other people, because it's their duty to arrest me if they say they have probable cause. So the fact that these ICE agents could be chased away by numbers of people in the community tells me that there is no official policy or regulations or rule book to this. This is just chaos.
It's mayhem.
Yeah, it's mayhem. So you can walk away if someone's breaking the law in here undocumented and you go after them. You mean you can just give up and break away if too many other family members show up? That tells me alone that there's something, they're just making this up as they go, and there's no real leadership around here. And these guys are self-managing themselves and deciding based on their based on their upbringing, based on their racism,
moral compass.
their moral compass, that these guys are managing themselves on however they feel that day or however they feel about people. Because
Absolutely.
I don't think these guys some of these ICE agents are Democrats. All right? I don't think these guys are Democrats. These guys seem like they're really they have nobody to answer to. There's nothing to answer to. I'll go out. I can work when I want. I can snatch people off the streets while asking for anything. And I could just put them in a bus and ship them off. And there you go, without any paperwork. And if that's the case, it's only a matter of time before, and people start pulling Dr. J off the streets and saying, hey, you may be Ethiopian from another country. And
exactly. You may be illegal, and
Yeah.
that was the whole point and the premise was to extradite illegal aliens who were committing crimes, right?
That's what I heard.
The superintendent of the Columbia Heights School where this child attended, Zena Stevnik, said, what crime is a 5-year-old committing? How can you justify using him as bait? And not only that, but taking him into detention center. Why? What is the purpose of this?
And the Mexican mafia is a real thing in this country. I actually know exactly where they are. And I don't see ICE agents going over there because those guys don't play. You know what I'm saying? You got some hard, heavy hitters, 2 strikes, I ain't going back brothers out there. I don't see you taking them away. I see you taking away kids.
I know.
People on the job.
Why are they taking people from work who are contributing to the economy, who are contributing to taxes? They're paying taxes, right? I understand if they want to hit the gangs and the people that are trafficking women and trafficking children. All right, go ahead. Go take them away. But why are you going into people's homes? They took a 70-year-old man outside in his pajamas in the freezing cold.
I saw that.
And they dragged him on the street, on the concrete. I mean, what the F is going on? I mean, it's out of control.
Me and every other black man who's educated like Dr. J, who is law-abiding, we've all asked that same question. Why are you pulling me over? Surely they're harsher criminals. I got criminals in my family that's never been pulled over and thrown on the hood of their car. And you're pulling me over? I can give you the name of my cousin James and my cousin Cliff. These are criminals. I can show you. Here, you want to find some criminals? I can show you what criminals are right here. Why are you pulling me over? And now it's happening again. And somebody on social media said, black people do not get involved. Do not get involved, black people. This is not our fight. It actually is our fight, because if they can do this to one group of people.
Yes.
And remember, they did it to Asian people, right? In the 40s. They did it then. They're already doing it. There's been some people stopped because they are of Ethiopian descent. I have one of my best friends from high school is Eritrean. He's from say his country, right? Eritrea.
Eritrea?
He's an American citizen. I mean, he's got his papers and everything. He's been there since he was 6 years old. He's documented. But what stops them from throwing him to the ground and deporting him? You know what I'm saying? So it's everybody's fight. Dr. King said an injustice anywhere is an injustice everywhere.
That is right. And it was his birthday this week on Monday. And I think that history repeats itself, and we're in the midst of a civil war right now.
Listen, I love white people. I love my white friends. I hang out in a lot of spaces where I'm the only or a few black people in the room. And I have a lot of white friends. But so my white friends, please don't take this the wrong way. But you're the only people that don't know what it's like to have
To be persecuted.
persecuted and have families ripped apart. It's happened
That's
to
right.
Asian people. It's happened to black people. It's happening to Latino people. When you
It's
get
happening to the Ethiopians
Ethiopian people,
in
yeah,
Minnesota.
taking parents and kids, separating them is a horrific psychological thing that has a detrimental, a long-term effect on these people. And it's hard to find, no matter where you are, a Democrat or Republican. I don't talk politics, but it's hard to see that everybody. Are we really okay with this? American cities about people with ICE agents with masks. LAPD don't wear a mask.
No.
The sheriff doesn't wear a mask. They show their
How are
faces.
they allowed? How are they allowing this? I mean, how are the politicians and the governors of these states allowing this to happen?
And then there's also been stories about, well, these guys got masks on and no official ID. What takes a group of good old boys who aren't ICE agents to put on masks and black clothing and just start going dragging people off the street, kicking and screaming?
And they don't even have to show ID. And
So,
apparently they don't need warrants anymore to come into your home.
See, that we should not be okay with that. And
We are not okay with this.
And we aren't okay with that as a people until it happens to our own.
Yes.
We're not okay with it when we're not okay with it, and we're not okay with it as long as it doesn't happen to us, certain people, right? It's like, this is not my family, this is not my fight. Who cares? But if it happens to you, then you're going to care. If it happens to a good friend of yours, you're going to start caring real quick.
That's right.
They have no rules, so everybody is in jeopardy.
Everybody's
at
at risk right now. Everybody. And like I said on the last episode, we're gonna have to carry ID everywhere we go and know your rights.
If you have time, to break it out, you're gonna end up in Texas in some cell before you can get your ID. Then it's gonna be, where's your ID? I had it when they grabbed me.
Well, the scary thing is that they just passed the bill saying that they were going to add the same amount of funding to DHS and ICE, and 7 Democratic representatives voted yes for this bill, but now it's going to the Senate. It was in the House of Representatives. Now it's going to the Senate, I believe. So we still have a chance to make sure that the bill is not funded.
You've got the world famous Dr. J's Pop Culture Show.
With me, Patricia Ray.
On the new HD radio. Man, you're getting me all heated up, Patricia.
I know.
Jeez.
That's how I roll.
I didn't want to talk about it like that.
But now we're going to talk about the Oscars.
Yeah. A bunch of assholes. I mean, come on. They're just a bunch of assholes. I mean, anyone would take that job. Even police officers I know are like, what is this? You guys are doing stuff that we don't get to do. It's like, geez. Like, man, some police officers are actually jealous. They're like, we don't get to do that. We need warrants. We just can't drag somebody on the streets. I get fired. But not these guys.
I don't know how this is happening in our country.
In 2026,
really
we're doing this. We're actually doing this.
It's horrifying. It makes my stomach turn.
Okay, well, let's pull your stomach back. Let's talk about.
Let's hold my stomach in and talk about the Oscars.
Tuck your stomach in. All right, here we go.
Well, I just came short of organizing every hair on my head. He's the amazing Dr. Gray. J. Lamar Gray is number 1. This is Rick Dees, member FDIC.
This is the world famous Dr. J's Pop Culture Show.
With me, Patricia Ray.
Didn't you say we had to work on this? Didn't we work on this before the show? We had rehearsals and
We
everything.
did. We rehearsed this. We rehearsed this.
You're blowing it, Patricia Ray.
I am. I'm blowing. I'm so used to saying something else. I'm forgetting my cue. That's
Oh
called
my
forgetting your
God.
cue.
We had a table read and everything before the show, and you
We
just
did.
now
We
you're
worked on
blowing
this.
it.
I swear, people.
Oh man. Okay. Dr. J's Pop Culture Show. We rebranded the show. Patricia Ray insisted that I rebrand the show. Said,
I
Dr.
did,
J, you don't
because
talk about
it's
business.
not just strictly business anymore. We talk so much pop culture.
Well, my website is still, even though Patricia Ray tried to get me to change it, it's still strictly drj.com. Strictly,
yeah, strictly
DOC.
Dr. J, but not strictly business.
No, not strictly business. And my email address is strictly Dr. J, strictly DOCTRJ @gmail.com. So we've rebranded, and everything seems to go smoothly except for Patricia Ray missing her cues. But I'll tell you
I
who,
swear I'll have it down by next episode.
next episode you'll have it down. But guess who doesn't miss their cue?
Who?
All the people nominated for Oscars, because the list is out.
The list for the 2026 Oscar nominations was announced this week with some really big surprises. Some big surprises and some big snubs. First of all, Ariana Grande did not get nominated for Wicked. That was a
What?
big snub. Mm-hmm.
Now I saw
And
Wicked.
Cynthia Erivo. They were not nominated for Wicked, the second one, which is a big snub. Paul Mescal for
Really?
Hamnet, which was a wonderful film. His co-star was nominated, but he was not nominated. He's the one from Gladiator, Paul Mescal. Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt were not nominated for The Smashing Machine, even though they were nominated for Golden Globes. So that was a big snub.
Yeah.
George Clooney and Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler was nominated for a Golden Globe for Jake Kelly, but neither of them were nominated for Oscars. Chase Infinity in One Battle After the Other.
Mhm.
A lot of people thought that she would get a nomination. She did not, but her co-star, Teyana Taylor, did get nominated, and she actually won a Golden Globe. Delroy Lindo, who I've worked with on a show called Chicago Code, he got nominated for Sinners, and Sinners broke the Oscar record with 16 nominations, with Michael B. Jordan nominated. The film was nominated. The director was nominated. So on the Oscars list, so who did get nominated? Let's see.
Well, hold on. Let me just throw this in Patricia Ray, if I may. I met Delroy Lindo in Berkeley, the city of Berkeley. He lives out there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because I was working for the city of Berkeley, doing some contract corporate training stuff for the city of Berkeley. And those people are strange. But I was walking to the venue from my hotel room, and I said, "Hey, Delroy, what's up?"
Hey, Delroy, what's up?
He's, "How you doing, man?" And I just started doing the formerly known as the Strictly Business Show. And I asked him,
old show?
that old show. I said, "Hey, Delroy, I have a show, Strictly Business Show with Dr. J. I'm Dr. J. Would you like to be a guest on my show?" And this is his impression. Well, let me do my Delroy Lindo impression. I don't want to say yes, and then I can't do it, whatever that means. And then, I don't want to commit to something, and then I don't have the time to do it, and all this stuff. And I was like, oh, God, never mind.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
well, thank you,
Just say
Delroy.
yes, do. Or
Just say
no.
no.
Just
Just
say
say
yes,
no.
no.
No, get out of here, kid. You bother me. Just whatever. Ignore me completely. Don't give me, I don't know. And he was walking to the YMCA where he apparently works out, which says he's extremely cheap. Guys who have a gym membership, the YMCA, you're really cutting corners, buddy.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
so-
when
but he was-
when did
but he
when
was
was this? How
This
long
had
ago?
to be, golly, Patricia Ray. I want to say this is about 2016.
Oh, so he
Almost
was
10 years
already
ago?
pretty famous by then.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He'd been working for a long time.
Oh,
So
he's
yeah,
the
you're
devil,
right. He's
yeah.
a cheapskate.
The Y? You're working at the Y?
You're working
Jeez.
out at the Y? Jesus.
Well, that's my Delroy Lindo story. But congratulations to him. Spike Lee gave him a start in the movie Malcolm X
Oh, wow.
as West
Really?
Indian Archie. That was the first role he was in, notable role.
Wow, look at that. I did not
And,
know
yeah.
that.
Some people argue Spike Lee wanted somebody else, but they were too expensive, and Delroy was at a price,
Daniel Roy
scale.
got lucky.
and he killed it. He killed it, and he's been killing it ever since. So let's get back to the Oscar list.
Yes. So, best actor, we got Timothy Chalamet and Marty Supreme. He was wonderful in that. I think he will take the Oscar for this. Leonardo DiCaprio in One Battle After the Other. Ethan Hawke in Blue Moon. Michael B. Jordan, who played twins in Sinners. Which
Mhm.
twin is he winning the Oscar for? Don't know. Wagner Mora in The Secret Agent. Haven't seen that because that movie has not been available to the actors who get screeners for the Screen Actors Guild Awards. Best
Mhm.
actress, Jessie Buckley in Hamnet. Her co-star did not get nominated, but I believe she will win the Oscar because she's up against Rose Byrne in If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Very depressing movie about a woman suffering from depression. Kate
Oh.
Hudson in Sing Song Blue. She gets my vote. I think she was absolutely wonderful. She plays a woman who her and her husband they have a Neil Diamond Neil Diamond band, and it's a really wonderful movie. She actually sings, she plays the piano in the movie. She's wonderful in it. Renata Renvinza in Sentimental Value. She actually has a very beautiful performance, but it's very subtle. And Emma Stone in Begonia. I did not care for that movie at all. Best Supporting Actor, Benicio del Toro in One Battle After Another. Jacob Elordi in Frankenstein. I believe he will take it. He's been winning all the awards, the Critic Circle Awards. He won the
Mhm.
Golden Globe Award. Delroy Lindo in Sinners. Sean Penn in
I think
One
he's gonna
Battle
win
After
that.
the Other. And Stellan Skarsgård in Sentimental Value. Also beautiful performance, but very subtle. And a lot of people probably didn't see this movie. Best Supporting Actress, Ellie Fanning in Sentimental Value. I don't think she's going to get it because, like I said, not a lot of people saw this movie. It was in Swedish. It was subtitled. Inga Ibsdotter Liljas.
That's easy for
Also
you
in
to say.
Sentiment. I know. In Sentimental Value. She was absolutely brilliant. I think she should win. She might be the dark horse in this race.
Hey, watch that.
But not chocolate horse, dark horse. And then there's Wunmi Mosaku in Sinners.
Yes.
And then Teyana Taylor in One Battle After the Another. I believe she will win this. She will win it.
I
And
was hoping
then
to see Regina
best
Hall's name on there. But
movies. Best movie was a big surprise. I'm looking for the list.
I got the list.
Why don't I
got
see
the-
it?
It's,
You want to say who the winners, the list of the best movies are?
Yeah, I'm not going to give away the winners right now, even though I have the list. But
Oh, here's the list. Go ahead.
F1.
That was a big
Franken-
surprise. F1,
Franken-
really?
Frankenstein,
Frankenstein.
Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, which I'm going to watch this weekend because I love Paul Thomas Anderson. Kudos for him from coming back from the
Yeah.
dead from the 90s.
I know. He revived his career with a very political message in this movie.
Regina Hall said he's actually her neighbor. And
Really?
he came over to look at her garden because she gardens.
She's in the
and-
movie.
Yes. And
Mhm.
and he said, he was all, let me see your garden. And they spent an hour based on her talking about his garden. And then he finally says, well, let me tell you about this movie. And Voila. You garden, Patricia
Voila,
Ray? You got to
she's in
garden.
it.
Start gardening. And she's in it. Okay, and The Secret Agent, Sentimental Values, Sinners, Train Dreams. That sounds like a porno right there.
Train Dream?
Dreams, yeah.
So who's your prediction for the movie win?
Well, I haven't seen Sinners yet. I'm going to see it this weekend. I don't like vampire movies. They're kind of weird ever since Blackula damaged me as a kid. So I'm not into, but I did love at First Bite with George Hamilton and what's the Bitten with Jim Carrey in the 90s. I thought that was a good film. But I don't like, but I'm gonna see it this weekend. I'm gonna do based on the applause that Michael B. Jordan, and I saw it in real time, the nominations, based on the applause he got when they said his name, I'm going for him for Best Actor. I think Delroy. No, I'm gonna go. Benicio del Toro already. I think they're gonna give one. No, Sean Penn's got it. No, Sean Penn's gonna get his Oscar this year.
You think so? But who do you think's gonna win Best Movie?
Best movie? I haven't seen any of them, so I can't say. So I'm gonna watch One Battle After Another. It's gonna be between One Battle After Another and Sinners. So I'll watch them this weekend. I'll tell you, it's gonna come down to them. I want Ryan Coogler to win Best Director.
I think he will win Best Director only because I believe One Battle After Another is going to win Best Movie because it's such a statement about immigration right now and what's going on.
It's a hot button thing. And then, of course, Ruth Carter, Best Wardrobe.
She's the most nominated Black woman in Oscar history.
And she's never won.
Well, hopefully this will be her year.
They thought her and Denzel were robbed from Malcolm X. She did it for Malcolm X. She's done all Spike Lee's movies, and just about all Black movies she's done, but she made her bones with Spike Lee, and they thought she should have won. Her and Denzel were snubbed for Malcolm X, and I think she will win that, but it was, I mean, Ryan Coogler is a good filmmaker. He's a good filmmaker.
He is. He really is.
Black, white. It's not a black thing. He's a black. No. He's a good, legitimate, genuine
filmmaker. He's legit.
Story.
He's legit. I saw a special that he did where because he did that whole movie Sinners, like anamorphic and all the lenses, and that this is the first time a female Black female cinematographer is up for an Oscar. So that's a big thing too. That's a big deal. So a lot of big firsts here and a lot of really big surprises. And let's see who wins.
And Michael B. Jordan, of course, the greatest name in Hollywood, of course. You can't beat that name for Michael B. Jordan. I mean, his parents knew what they were doing. I mean,
I know. It's a movie star name. Definitely a movie star name.
And I think he's a legitimate actor. He's the real deal. These guys, him and Ryan, are just the real deal. They're legit artists that work really hard. They stay out of the spotlight. You don't know a lot about their personal life. Well, Ryan is married, been married for years. He had an incident in the Bank of America a few years back. I don't know if you remember this. He went to try to deposit a large sum of money. And he went to Bank of America to withdraw like $10,000 and they thought he was robbing the place.
Oh my God.
You don't remember that story?
I do not.
It's a legitimate story. He went to Bank of America, his bank. He wanted to draw like $10,000. And for some reason, they went in the back and called security and thought he was robbing the place. And he had to say, well, no, it's my money, my account. And he was totally forgiven about it. He didn't sue.
Well, I would hope so.
Yeah, he said it's all good. I kind of blasted him. I said, listen, dude, you're a black man. You don't go in the bank and try to withdraw $10,000. You ask for the bank man. He went to a window.
Okay. Oh, really?
Don't do that. Ask for if you got that much money to withdraw from your bank, go see the manager. I want $10,000 cash. And this is my ID, my money. He went right to a window and say, I want $10,000.
And I'm not happy to see you. That's a gun in my pocket.
Yeah, exactly. So that was the only mix up he had. So, it wasn't his fault, but he is a legitimate filmmaker. He's legit. So I'm hoping, but it seems like it's going to be a good Oscar because all the movies nominated, I know something about. And we got old stars like Leonardo, Sean Penn, Ethan Hawke. All these guys are making a comeback.
Yeah, and there's a lot of Latinos nominated. Wagner
Yes.
Moore is nominated. Benicio del Toro is nominated.
Emma
There's a
Stone.
lot of Black nominated actors. So this is a really a multicultural Oscars. The Chinese woman who directed Hamnet, she's she's the only woman that's been nominated twice for a directing Oscar. Can you believe that?
Yes, I can. I can. And so,
That's Chloe Zhao. Chloe Zhao. This
and
is her
just to hear,
second nomination. I think she's well, you said that Ryan Coogler would win, but I think she might win for Hamnet.
well, we'll have to see. And good for her if she does. But you're right. Delroy Lindo, Sean Penn, Benicio del Toro. We're getting these old
Michael
guys.
B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan, the young and the old mixed together. And these seem like these are good. These are not a bunch of AI movies. These are not a bunch of animation movies. These are movies that people had to write, good acting. I mean, directing. This seems like it's going to be a really good Oscars. So I'm excited
I mean,
for it.
two
First time
Black
in
women
years.
for Best Supporting Actress. I mean, it's you know, it's going to be a very multicultural. Lot of minorities are being celebrated this year, and hopefully they'll get a lot of awards and they'll walk away. I think the Oscars are really paying attention to nominating more people of color, and good for them.
And they're going to see it in the ratings. They're going to see it big time in the ratings again. And then, of course, they'll forget next year and they'll go back to their same old milquetoast way of doing things, right? That's how Hollywood, right?
That's right.
This is great. This diversity is wonderful. Then we go 3 years without anybody.
I know.
You know.
And then no one will get nominated but a bunch of white people.
Oh, not that we don't.
No
not that
offense.
anything's wrong with that. God,
But
you've got
the
the world
world-
famous
Famous.
Dr. J's Pop Culture Show
With me, Patricia Ray.
on New HD Radio. That was fire, Patricia Ray. That's an on fire show.
That was a good